Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive, this time into the world of AI. Feels like everyone's talking about it these days.
It's true, AI is generating a lot of buzz.
But sometimes it feels like you need a PhD just to understand what's really going on?
Right.
So today we're cutting through the hype to bring you the coolest and most important recent developments, especially if you're just starting to wrap your head around AI.
Exactly. We'll make it easy to understand whether you're already a tech whiz or just starting to learn about AI.
Like, remember when teaching a robot dog to fetch was like a big AI breakthrough?
Yeah,
Well, get this. AI is teaching itself now.
it is. Meta, the company behind Facebook, unveiled this thing called the self-taught evaluator.
Self-taught evaluator. Okay. Sounds kind of complicated.
It might sound complex, but it's a pretty simple idea. Imagine you're trying to solve a puzzle. You wouldn't try to just do it all at once, right? You'd break it down into steps.
Right. Like how I finally finished that 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle.
Exactly. Meta's self-taught evaluator does basically that. It uses this chain of thought process, breaks problems down into smaller steps, just like we do, and figures out solutions without a human having to tell it what to do every step of the way.
So it's like a little AI Einstein figuring things out on its own. That's incredible.
It is remarkable, and it gets better over time, which is really exciting. Meta tested it on their language model, boosted its accuracy from 75% to 88% on a really tough task.
Wow. So what does all this mean for us regular people?
Imagine AI assistants that learn from their mistakes, just like we do. They could become these crazy, powerful tools for work, creativity, things we haven't even thought of yet. Like imagine an AI tutor that figures out the best way you learn.
Okay, that's seriously cool.
Hmm.
Now, how about something that sounds like straight out of sci-fi movie? AI that makes videos from your words.
Oh, yeah.
Adobe made some big announcements at Adobe Man X, and it was not just another software update.
Absolutely. Adobe Max is always exciting, and this year, AI was front and center. One of the biggest announcements was Firefly, Adobe's AI video generation platform.
Firefly, so instead of catching bugs, it's catching video ideas. I like it. But how does it even work?
You tell Firefly what you want to see in your video, just like a text prompt, and the AI does the rest. Want a cat riding a unicorn through a rainbow field? Firefly can probably make it happen.
That's wild. What about copyright, though? Isn't there a whole debate about AI using existing stuff without permission?
You're right, that's a big concern, and Adobe knows it. They've been very careful about developing Firefly ethically, training it on tons of licensed content like Adobe stock images and public domain stuff.
So no lawsuits from people saying AI stole their cat videos. That's good.
That's the idea. Adobe's setting a good example for ethical AI. But wait, there's more. They also announced generative extend.
Generative extend. All right, you're going to have to explain that one.
Picture this. You're editing a video, and you wish you had just a few more seconds of footage to make a scene work.
Ugh, tell me about it. That's so frustrating.
With generative extend, you don't have to scrap the whole thing. This AI can actually extend your existing video clips seamlessly.
Wait, so it's like a make my video longer button? That's amazing. No more wishing I had filmed that sunset for a few more minutes. Filmmakers are going to go nuts for this.
Absolutely. It could be huge, especially for smaller studios and independent filmmakers who don't have the money to reshoot or license extra footage.
And if that wasn't enough, Adobe also showed off some projects they're working on, and let me tell you, next level stuff.
One that really stood out to me was Project Perfect Blend.
Perfect blend. Is that an AI smoothie maker? Because I could go for a strawberry banana right now.
Not quite, though an AI smoothie maker does sound fun. This one's about editing photos. Imagine putting yourself into any photo and it looks totally real.
Okay, now that's something I'm interested in. My vacation photos are about to get a serious upgrade.
The AI analyzes everything, the lighting, the shadows, everything to make it look like you were always supposed to be in that picture. Talk about upping your Instagram game.
Exactly. And if that impressed you, get ready for Project Turntable. This could totally change how animation is done.
I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Remember those old flip books? You draw a slightly different picture on each page, and when you flip through it, it looks like it's moving.
Oh yeah, I used to spend hours making those as a kid.
Well, traditional animation is kind of like that. Artists drawing characters frame by frame to create movement.
And it's so time-consuming, even with today's technology.
Exactly. But Project Turntable wants to change that. This AI lets you rotate and reposition 2D characters effortlessly. It could make animations so much faster and easier for everyone.
Wow, that is a game changer, especially for independent animators and smaller studios who can't always afford huge teams.
Exactly. Adobe's pushing the limits of what AI can do, and I'm excited to see where they go next. And it's not just the big companies like Meta and Adobe doing cool stuff with AI.
Well, you're talking about open source AI. What is that and why should we care?
Open source AI is about making AI available to everyone. It's about breaking down those walls of expensive software and letting developers, researchers, even just people who like to tinker, experiment, and build cool stuff with AI.
So it's like the difference between baking a cake from scratch and using a box mix. Open source AI gives you the ingredients so you can get creative.
Exactly. And just like with a cake mix, people are doing amazing things with open source AI. Take NVIDIA, for example. Their new Neutron model is smaller than some of the bigger AI models out there, but it's no slouch when it comes to performance.
I like an underdog story. It's always cool to see the little guys shaking things up.
Right. Neutron has actually beaten some of those bigger models in tests, proving you don't need a billion-dollar budget to innovate in AI. Then there's Mistral, a company working on something called Ministral models.
Okay, I gotta be honest, these AI model names are getting a little hard to keep track of. What's special about Mistral?
The really neat thing about their Ministral models is that they're designed to run locally on your devices, your phone, your laptop, your tablet. No need for a huge computer or even a super fast internet connection.
Wait, so I could have the power of AI right in my pocket. That's amazing.
Oh, gosh.
What would you even use these pocket-sized AIs for?
The possibilities are pretty much endless. Imagine having real-time language translation on your phone, even offline, or personalized learning apps that adapt to how you learn. It's about making AI more accessible and relevant to everyday life.
This is blowing my mind.
Okay.
But let's bring it back down to earth for a sec. All this AI stuff is cool, but how is it changing how we work and live right now?
You'd be surprised how much AI is already a part of our daily routines, often in ways we don't even realize. Take Dropbox, for example. They have this new AI feature called Dash. Remember all those times you've wasted searching for a file buried in your Dropbox?
Oh, tell me about it. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, a digital haystack of doom. I swear I've spent whole afternoons lost in my own Dropbox.
Dash is here to rescue us. Think of it as a super-powered search bar for your Dropbox. Type in a few keywords and it'll find all the relevant files, no matter how deep they're hidden.
Okay, that's pretty cool, but is it really that different from just using the regular search?
Here's where the AI comes in. Dash doesn't just look for keyword matches. It actually tries to understand what you're looking for. It can even recognize objects and faces in images and videos.
Whoa, now that's smart search. I could definitely use some AI help in my digital life. What else is out there that could make my work a little less crazy?
If you're an entrepreneur or sell anything online, Amazon has something you might like. They just launched a bunch of AI tools specifically for making product images and videos look amazing.
So no more blurry iPhone pics for my online store. I'm listening.
Right. Good visuals are so important online, and with Amazon's AI tools, you don't have to be a pro to make your products look fantastic.
So I can finally say goodbye to those awkward product photo shoots in my living room. Count me in. What else can these AI tools do?
You can use them to remove backgrounds, fix the lighting, even add cool effects. It's like having a whole marketing team at your fingertips, powered by AI.
Now that's a smart investment. Okay, gotta ask, what about all the research nerds out there? Can AI help them out? I'm talking about those of us who spend hours every day digging through articles and research papers.
I was just getting to that. Perplexity has something really cool for all you knowledge seekers out there. It's called Spaces. But before we jump into that, quick reminder. Perplexity is an AI-powered search engine that's different from your usual Google search.
Okay, I'm intrigued. How's it different?
Think of Perplexity as your super smart research assistant. It uses AI to really get what you're looking for, so instead of just giving you a list of websites, it tries to connect the dots and give you a deeper understanding of what you're researching.
So it's like having an AI that does the hard work of summarizing information for you?
Yeah.
That'd be super helpful, especially with complex stuff.
Exactly, and that's where Spaces comes in. It takes Perplexity search to a whole new level by letting you build your own knowledge bases. You can upload documents, PDFs, even just text notes, and Perplexity will include them in its search results.
Hold on, I can have Perplexity search the entire internet and my own personal library of notes and stuff? That's next level organization.
It's a game changer if you do a lot of research, whether you're a student, a writer, or just someone who likes to learn new things.
I'm already thinking of all the ways I could use that. It sounds like Perplexity is taking all the stress out of staying organized and informed. This is why we love AI. But you know, when I think about AI changing the game, video editing isn't usually the first thing that comes to mind.
It's true that video editing might not have the same wow factor as, say, AI generating entire movies, but the advancements in this area are just as significant.
So what's going on in the world of AI video editing that has you so excited?
Meta, for example, has been doing some really impressive work with their Co-Tracker 3 model.
Okay, I have to ask, what does tracking even mean in the context of video editing? Is it like tracking a package, but for videos?
That's a great question. Tracking, in the video editing world, refers to the ability to follow a specific object or element within a video frame as it moves.
So if I wanted to add a funny hat to my dog in a video, I would need to track his movement so the hat stays on his head, even when he's running around like a furry little maniac.
Exactly. And CodeTracker 3 takes this to a whole new level of precision and accuracy. It can track multiple objects simultaneously, even when they're partially obscured or moving quickly.
So this is something that would primarily benefit professional video editors.
Not necessarily. As AI-powered video editing tools become more user-friendly, we'll likely see these advancements trickle down to consumer-level software as well.
That's exciting. I can't wait to try out some of these AI-powered editing tricks on my own videos. But let's shift gears for a moment and talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, storytelling.
Ah, yes. The art of storytelling. And AI is starting to play a fascinating role in this realm as well. In fact, Blumhouse, the production company behind some of the biggest horror movies in recent years, Get Out, The Purge, the ones that keep you up at night.
Oh, I know Blumhouse. They definitely know how to get under your skin with their movies. But what does a horror movie powerhouse like Blumhouse have to do with AI?
Well, they've recently teamed up with Meta to explore how AI can be used in filmmaking. They're particularly interested in how AI can enhance the creative process, from generating story ideas to even creating special effects.
So are we going to see Freddy Krueger battling an AI-generated monster anytime soon?
Who knows? The possibilities are pretty much endless. But in all seriousness, I think it's fantastic that a company like Blumhouse, known for its innovative approach to storytelling, is embracing the potential of AI. It'll be interesting to see what kind of groundbreaking and thought-provoking projects come out of this collaboration.
I'm ready for my AI-powered horror movie marathon. But while we're on the topic of innovation, let's not forget about all the smaller players who are making big waves in the AI world.
Absolutely. The open source AI community is incredibly vibrant right now. We're seeing some truly remarkable models being released by independent developers and smaller companies, proving that you don't need a massive budget to make significant contributions to the field.
Like the new model from NVIDIA that you mentioned earlier.
Exactly. NVIDIA quietly released their Llama 3.1 Neotron 70B Instruct model, and it's been turning heads for its impressive performance.
Okay, remind us again why this particular model is such a big deal. The name is a mouthful.
Well, despite being smaller in size than some of the big-name AI models out there, Neutron has managed to outperform them on several key benchmarks.
So it's like the David versus Goliath of the AI world. And the fact that it's open source means anyone can access it and build upon it.
Precisely. This kind of open collaboration is essential for pushing the boundaries of AI research and development. And speaking of open collaboration, Mistral, the company we discussed earlier, is also making waves in this space with their Ministral models.
Right, the ones designed to run locally on our devices.
Yeah.
So what's new with Mistral? Are they still focusing on those pocket-sized AI powerhouses?
Absolutely. They're continuing to refine and improve their Ministral models, making them even more efficient and powerful. And they're also focusing on expanding the range of tasks these models can handle.
So we're not just talking about simple things like language translation anymore.
Not at all. We're talking about complex tasks like image recognition, voice synthesis, even personalized recommendations, all happening right on your device without the need for an internet connection.
It sounds like we're on the cusp of a mobile AI revolution. Pretty soon, our smartphones will be smarter than we are. But speaking of smartphones, did you hear about Apple's latest announcement?
You mean their new iPad mini? Yes, it's been designed with a focus on Apple's upcoming intelligence features.
It sounds intriguing, but what exactly are Apple's intelligence features?
That's the million-dollar question. Apple, as always, is playing their cards close to their chest. They haven't revealed many specifics, but the rumor mill is churning.
Well, whatever Apple has up its sleeve, you know it's going to be big. They're masters of building anticipation.
Indeed. But it just goes to show you how important AI is becoming across the tech landscape. It's no longer just a niche field for researchers and developers. It's becoming an integral part of the devices we use every single day.
It's incredible to think how far AI has come in such a short amount of time. And who knows what the future holds. What are you most excited about in the world of AI?
It's hard to pick just one thing. But I think the most exciting aspect of AI is its potential to solve some of the world's most pressing problems. Imagine using AI to develop new medical treatments, combat climate change, or alleviate poverty. The possibilities are truly limitless.
It's like we're standing at the edge of a new frontier, and AI is our compass and our map all rolled into one. It's both exhilarating and a little bit daunting at the same time.
I think that perfectly captures the essence of AI. It's a powerful tool that has the potential to reshape our world in profound ways. But it's up to us to guide its development and ensure that it's used for good.
Wise words. And on that note, we've reached the end of another deep dive. I hope you feel as energized and inspired as I do. The world of AI is vast, complex, and constantly evolving, but we hope this deep dive gave you a solid understanding of some of the key players, trends, and breakthroughs shaping the future.
And remember, the most important thing is to stay curious, keep asking questions, and never stop exploring. The future of AI is being written right now, and it's a story we're all a part of.